Ladies and gentlemen, happy Wednesday. There is one word that can completely change one's life. And you might be thinking that that word is, God, or that word is success, or that word is win, or whatever. And the case might be that those words do all have correlation to this, but that is actually not the case. What I found throughout my life, whether I was pursuing any kind of endeavor, namely music and also entrepreneurship, when I found success, this was coming from the most miserable period. The period when I was not going out, when I was not socializing, when I wasn't doing anything, just work on that craft. And so now you might be thinking, or have a guess what that word might be, right? And so the word that we are talking about is the word no. Think about that. When we have all these glorifying, magnificent opportunities, when we are young and we have all these opportunities, let's say that you are just coming out of college or you have just enrolled into college, like so many opportunities, like so many group of people to hang out with, so many things to do. And we just have opportunities. And at that level, we have almost like unlimited amount of opportunities, but we are practically no ones, right? Because we are just the opportunities. And so it's pretty much a little bit like if you'll be using a dating app, right? So we have all these magnificent opportunities. Let's say that you have been able to match with 10 potential mate, right? And you haven't been able to, establish a long-term relationship or whatever the goal might be with any of them. They are all opportunities, right? And so the actual results that I've seen personally in my life, and I'm looking at the most successful people pretty much in any field, is coming when we are just only focused on one thing, right? And so when we are focusing only on one thing, then we have to say no to practically everything else. When you're trying to build a business, let's say, $1 million business in 2 or 3 years, what we'll have to understand is that, yes, that is possible. That is possible. I mean, there are vehicles, there are business vehicles that is, making that possible. That's not even that big of a number. It's like 83K per month. That is reasonable. That is a reasonable goal for a human being, right? And the biggest deal is not that we don't really know what to do, or not that we are, lacking the knowledge. Yeah, many times we also lack the knowledge. But the biggest thing is that we're just simply not able to focus on that thing, or just believe that, hey, if I'm putting in the work into that thing only, then that will compound and that will eventually end up as a result that I would like to achieve. And so from this consideration, we are just always looking for the new thing. And we're just getting back to scratch every single time. And this is why the word no is one of the most important words in our vocabulary. So, for example, I just found myself coming back to the city that I'm living currently. That I would need a little bit of social life, because pretty much like what I'm doing is like I'm like this is my flat, this is my office at this moment, and I'm spending a lot of time here, and I'm naturally very, very drawn to nature, and I'm very, very freaking drawn to hang out with people. I'm super, super extroverted. So you can imagine like a super extroverted person sitting all fucking day long, by himself. And so if I'm not doing something that is social, yeah, of course I have these sales calls, but if I'm not doing something that is social, then I just have the tendency to feel fucking bad. And so I just started to do something with my social life. And out of the sudden, I started to work on this, and under 1 week, I've been able to be part of 1 to 3 social circles, right? So it's I don't have a problem with it. Like this is just in me, but all of them are freaking distractions. I just have to realize that however great that might feel, that's freaking distraction from the goal. And so I have to say no again. And so I really wanted to shoot this video for you guys because I do think that this is a great eye opener for me, and hopefully that is one for you too. So don't think about the new business opportunity. Whatever you're doing, you can be freaking successful at that. Just simply stick to that. And instead of trying to innovate, just master the basics. Love.